Hey guys, so wanted to hop on today and talk about the nutrition plan for Liift4. It's really important when you start any program to start with the nutrition plan. The nutrition plan is where you're going to see your results. Liift4 is going to build you some amazing muscles, but if you're not eating the way that you should, you're not going to see them. So, and you don't know where to find it, you want to go into Beachbody On Demand, wherever you're looking at it. I find the computer or my phone easiest when looking at the meal plan. I never access it through the Roku or the TV, and you'll go into program materials and it's in there. So you'll want to pull it up and go ahead, and first step first is take your measurements, get your pictures done, and then figure out which plan you're on for the meal plan. I have a feeling most everybody will be either on like A or B because it is by weight. It's a little bit different. Usually it's done with a little bit of a formula, but this time Joel has just made it easy and simple, and it's just by your weight. So yes, I feel like most people will probably be on plan A or B. But keep in mind that this is for weight loss. So if you are trying to simply maintain your weight or gain a lot of muscle, if that is your goal, like someone like Tim wouldn't do his weight loss one, he would bump it up a little bit. So look at that and think about that. If you need help picking a plan, let me know. I fall under A by my weight, but I am going to go up to plan B because I'm not really trying to lose weight anymore. I could probably even go up to plan C to maintain, but I know for me personally that's a little too much food, and then what I'll plan to do is I'll just eat the carbs and that's not how it goes. Each plan is made with the ratio in mind. For the Liift4, the ratio is 30% protein, 40% carbs to 30% fat. That's how it's breaking it down for you. Remember that like fruit in this classification is usually a carb. So when they're thinking about that, that's what they're thinking about. But so yeah. All right, thank you, Callahan. We'll see if that fixes it. He was supposed to pick up his Legos. But so when I look at the plan that I'm going to follow, I see that it's letting me have 4 veggie containers, 3 fruit containers, 4 proteins, 3 carbs, 1 healthy fat. That's the one a lot of people forget. Cheese is a healthy fat, hummus, avocado, everything like that is a healthy fat. And so you don't want to be adding this one to each meal. And I actually find like the blue is totally good to split apart. So I might add half a blue to my morning and half a blue to my evening meal. Also 1 orange, which is like salad dressings, and then 4 oils and nut butters. So that's what I'm looking at for my meal plan. So now what I like to do with that container list is I like to decide just how many meals I'm going to eat a day. With it being 4 proteins and 4 veggies, I'm gonna just try to eat 4 meals a day and kind of plan how to split them out. This is always how I've kind of done it, and after doing 80-day obsession, I did it even more. Because 80-day obsession is very specific. It has exactly how far apart your meals should be and what the color containers should be. But I found when I just knew what my meal was, it made it so much easier for me. If I always knew that breakfast needed a carb, a vegetable, and a protein, I just worked with that. I was like, okay, what's going to be my carb today? Maybe it'll be oatmeal, maybe it'll be toast, maybe it'll be cream of wheat, whatever it was. And then I would just add. And so it was so much easier for me, and that's really what I've stuck to. So I know I'm going to have 4 meals a day, and I'm going to kind of just block them out. What will be my breakfast most often? I know it's going to include a veggie and a protein. Probably carbs are better to have in the morning if you can fit them in. Do you want your biggest meal to be generally breakfast or lunch? Try to avoid it being dinner. But that's how it works best for me to break it down. If you need any help finding your own way to break it down, let me know and I can try to help you with it. But yeah, it's going to be consistent with the containers. And realize it takes your body a few days to adjust to whatever meal plan you're doing. So if you're feeling hungry after 2 or 3 days, just keep going. You know, it's really a week. How are you feeling after a week? And your body will adjust. So give it a few days. The other thing that's going on in Liift4 is Joel is saying 1 cheat day a week. If you want. This is an optional thing. If you know you and if you do 1 cheat day, it turns into 2 and then 3. Don't do it right now. You know, do it a little bit later. What's important to know about your cheat day, though, is it doesn't mean binge all day on everything. It means choose something, you know, that doesn't work. Is it a donut in the morning? Great. Have a donut, but combine it with eggs and veggies still. You know, don't eat 3 donuts and no protein and no veggies. Like, so there's a difference between like having a treat and binging. So yeah, having a little, like 1 scoop of ice cream after dinner, totally chill. Having what I did a few times a week, you know, probably not the best idea. But anyhow, so what you want to do is you want to have those cheat days, though, on a day when you know the workout is coming the next day. So it could be on your rest day. If you know tomorrow you're going to work out, what you don't want to do is have your cheat day be on like Tuesday and then have rest day be on Wednesday. That makes sense. Hopefully it does. You also want to really keep in mind, everybody might have a cheat day that involves alcohol. It happens. We're grown-ups. You know, have it if you'd like. Keep in mind there's some cocktails that are a little bit easier on the waistline than others. And having a hangover the next day is going to make your workout harder. So maybe, you know, keeping that all in mind. Because you don't want to miss your workout because you're hungover. You don't want to. But yeah, so that's really the Liift4 meal plan. It's really very easy. It's pretty easy. In terms of Beachbody meal plans, it's not all that specific, so it's putting it a little bit more on you. If you need something that's more specific, I can walk you through how to use the Time Nutrition, and we'll make it really specific for you. One thing you definitely should check out, though, before you go shopping and make your meal plans and such, is the food list. Most everything always makes sense, but some things people forget about, like the carbs. People want to cheat and think veggies are carbs. I do it a lot. Keeping in mind, too, that there is a vegan food list. Some of those things, edamame is a good example on the regular food list. If you're getting your protein from other sources and things like that, edamame is considered a carb, not a vegetable. But if you're eating as vegan, it's actually considered, I think, a protein. So definitely keep that all in mind. Look over your food list. Let me know if you have any questions. And then go ahead and make a meal plan. Go shopping and get organized. I have full faith that you can do it, and I'm going to do it right along with you. All right. Bye, guys.